The story from White Ribbon takes place in northern Germany, the year before the First War started. One argument for Michael Haneke, and I think it's a very good argument, is that whatever we know from that time, we know it from black and white photos. That doesn't mean that we think the world was black and white at that time, but the witness from that time is black and white, what we know. And the second is a more artistic argument that that degree of abstraction, which is possible with black and white, is a great thing. And I really love it because it's an artistic principle that you reduce information and you activate the spectator to fulfill, that he has to work out what he's missing, but you have to send him the right signals. In a way, it's much more challenging than in color. The first reflex was, okay, black and white, let's try a black and white film. Oh, nice, like in the old days. Fortunately, we were forced to not work like that, because one of the TV stations which was involved in the financing, they said, no, we insist, no, black and white, impossible, you cannot sell it, forget it. We started the tests with color negative, and finally I was very fast, very, very happy about it, because I saw very fast. It was just nostalgia to say, let's use a black and white negative like the old days. In fact, to have that modern negative with all their rich possibilities, and to be able to catch out, to hold all the richness for a fine-tuned grayscale, which we could have not achieved with the black and white negative. Haneke is a director who says, I believe what I see. You guys behind the camera, you always say it's not enough light. And in the houses, that was more what was concerning me, that very often Haneke says, in this family they have only 3 candles, because if they would have 5 candles, they would be richer. So the 3 candles was the given situation, or oil lamps. And outside you had torches. It was one scene, for example, I had only the shine from, the reflection from moonlight. And there, measured with a spot, it was 0.5. With a 500 and with a lens with 2. That means the rest was not measurable. No, I was really sometimes scared, because you have a producer who says, listen, that day cost me 300,000 euros and you deliver me a dark S. What's that? And he's right. And that's why I was scared. But if it works out, and then we had really daily phone contact with the laboratory to say, please scream right away if something is, because you don't believe it, you know. If you're trained, I mean, I'm not a fetishist for measuring, and I love to be on the limit side, down and up. Both sides are beautiful if you go to the borders. But how far? And if you have nothing anymore to measure, how to say that the nightshirt from the boy, for example, is slightly transparent? You still see it. Or dark wood on the walls. You say there can be nothing anymore. It was still information in it, but only because on the scan I had an engaged, motivated collaborator who tries to pick out everything. So each grain which was slightly touched by a kind of light, he could bring out something. For Haneke, it was, he really wanted to have that prize from Cannes. And he was there already a few times, but you never know it before. Yeah? We knew during the shooting, you know, oh, it's a beautiful scene, another beautiful scene, but you don't know if it will work together. Nobody. After the editing, and then, even then you can leave your surprisings. Now, but what was really a surprise for us is after Cannes, that the echo comes from the States, because the film makes everything wrong for the conventional rules how a film has to be for America. no stars. Overlengths in the movie, no colors, black and white. No music. They all thought the film is not finished yet or something like that, you know. No action, no explosions, and an open end. And not the main part, because you have kids, you have a group, you have different actors. But I think altogether changed the image from that movie so strongly that it received a high attention. And something must work with the subject. We don't know, but the producers too, you know, they were all surprised. They are complaining at the beginning, why you don't show us where's the knob? And that the knob can be where it doesn't interest me. I start with the perception and what our eye makes. And in fact, I think the most important thing is to train them watching light. And there they are sometimes impatient, because first they think they don't need it, then they are much more interested when we have a chance to test the next Red or Sony or whatever. And that's not the level where I want to discuss. I want to really speak about the result. Not about fork and knife, but about the meal.